you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first. Go, Barbara, go!
You don't want to do this. Bring it on!
I'll protect us. That's that! Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss. Looks like the... Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Get back! Cyclone! Fracture! Yeah.
Have you finished searching? I searched around but they were left behind by... It seems that even in a bit we should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territory.
But now we're out of leads. Are we...
No. There is one more... Let's get a move on then. I'll... I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis, but I suppose that this place is... In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin, the first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that to fall in...
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, let's go see what the situation is at those...
See, just follow my intuition.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Bring it on! Swift and merciful! Truth hurts! One with my blade! Get moving! I cannot underestimate my enemy. My Lupical. Bring it on! We got a situation! Fracture! Bring it on! That was discombobulating.
Come on, we can do it. Let the show begin.
Fracture!
protect us.
Bring it on!
So in the end, we still couldn't...
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's really...
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by... Once upon a time, yes. I simply...
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that. Where...
She no longer travel. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting.
Oh, is that how it is?
I still have some things left unfinished.
Yep, and it's good to have a... Hey, once you find your sibling... Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is... Either way, we should settle down in...
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone... Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus seek... We can reach the top of that cliff from over there.
Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from... My traveling companion brought me here on our previous...
So, Dane, what about you?
Me? I merely followed my traveling companion... Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent. As for why? Is it...
You're saying some real...
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. At least you now know that she is still on this world, at this time. The most important, yes. And this is something you must keep in... May you find your kin at the end of that journey.
Huh?
Only for now. Don't worry. After all, I did take 500 mora, and...
My
Thank you for coming on such short... Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor... I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard one, the first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonia. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are—
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the... We've already considered every possible way of resolving our... No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to... All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good...
Whoa! Leave it to Master Chief!
The name of the Lawrence... It is said that he is difficult... Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power.
are you?
Hello, we're here.
Hello? What's wrong? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up. Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know, if you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, and neglecting your manners would... But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the waste. What did you say? You dare question the dig... I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the... Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on base... Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to get... Huh? Judging by your expression...
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run...
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let...
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about...
You mean everyone in the...
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but... However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing. Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen. Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence. There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing. Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen. There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Let's dance. The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Yula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later.
Let's move.
Fracture!
Use this first. You can't run. Well,
La 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 la. Let the show begin.
that seemed to work. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. That's all you got?
Get moving!
Looks like I went too far. That seemed to work. Use this first. The loneliness of death.
Come back!
I will end you.
Let's dance.
Let's end this quickly.
Bring it on!
This isn't good.
don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first?
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you—
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my
Arch enemies? Wait a minute!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to— which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance—
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, he's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve defaming a family member right in front of me.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But, didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate.
That's right. Amber told—
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grand Master's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This— Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before. I'll bring my seasonings.
Come with me.
Sounds good to me.
arrived.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep...
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let... Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to... Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just...
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of... If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, for example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet..." However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same... Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could...
But didn't you just say, my dear?
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom... It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to...
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right?
You there, lowly laborer. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... What comes next? Oh.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity... Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so...
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so... The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to... And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught... If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to...
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, then...
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious... Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the... Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Fine. You may spare yourself.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. You there,
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always... I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't...
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence... Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act?
You have a point, but mark my words, this trend...
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of... I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant...
Forget it. There's no point in quarrel. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find...
Paimon thinks we should... Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence...
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big...
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their aim...
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, as memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family.
Yeah, why were you so willing...
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not Let's leave it at that. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other
no need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic, but we must also practice. I have a very effective...
Have you ever heard of the case of the vengeful spirit of Dragonspine? It all happened on a dark, snowy night, long ago.
It's so cold!
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, for example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite... But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward...
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats, and compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh.
All right, let's get started. Remember... That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult Remember, That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult. Remember. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult. Remember. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult. Remember. Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated.
I don't know,
Don't flat. This scenario was relatively simple. There's a ley line. True elegance is the ability. My family's. Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead. Activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Birds come!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
We can do it! Nice and spicy!
Keep moving! Fracture!
Well done. Your performance was most impressive, and you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. Given such an outstanding performance.
Like Paimon said. So, that's it.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other...
What?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire... Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause... Now, drink this.
Huh? What is...
Certainly not. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm...
Oh,
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now. So, dear friend, don't...
Paimon knew something was off.
All in the name of vengeance. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be... I already have something in mind. Let's pace...
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary...
We meet again, Amber. Caesar just bit...
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite.
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my...
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to...
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
Well, coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the...
Hold on a moment. Is this sad?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house.
So, we clearly didn't...
You're gonna take what...
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well, then... please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit...
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as...
Because of the sour flavor, Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch...
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes... Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts...
It's fine when you're just joking between us. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just...
But I am serious. And I'll remember every transgression committed against...
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah.
What?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm stuffed.
No need. I've left the Mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. All right. Next, you should pay my uncle...
Aren't you coming...
I'm afraid that when... yes.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness.
Let's meet again.
Here! And by the way...
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula, but she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just...
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the... They are unable to see past her family. Therefore... So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able to see Eula different?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of...
Whoa! So both...
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, in the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonia, but she simply fulfills her duty as a knight. Silent people like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know...
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy. Take care.
Seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a... Could this be another aristocrat?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have...
Oh, so he was testing him.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress, if I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you...
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like...
Could this... It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, it's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... Ah, yes, this aroma.
Now even Paimon's starting...
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply... wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be at... Please, come with me. We happen to be in... to see some... friends from a distant land.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we?
his friends are the Fatui, things will get sticky.
Ready when you are.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher, and therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true—
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they—
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce— As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his—
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business—
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you—
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't—
No need to sound all high and mighty. Fine. You—
Continue with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course, that is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this?
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely
Our plans are strictly confidential. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius—
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is the Knights of Favonius. Pain.
And what about this?
You?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been— You must immediately offer your
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further— Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of my—
Oh, so that's what—
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see.
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great— That shape is the symbol—
I see. Crude, but
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of... The rights to that building, as well as the whole of...
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic... Perfect. Just...
May I remind you once again that we mustn't...
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to...
So this was all just a ploy to deceive...
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their men?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have known. No matter. We already have the intel we...
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Let's end this quickly!
That was unexpected.
I will end you.
Bring it on!
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara, go!
Free!
Let's end this quickly!
It hurts! Wind strike!
I slipped up!
Bring it on! As one with wind and cloud!
Let the show begin.
Dodge this!
The door is open! Let's go! Is that...
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave...
It seems we finally caught up with you. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no
You have brought shame to our family and ruin...
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not...
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member... You still have a chance. Defeat every... Then I shall plead with the family to spare you.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you...
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt, and had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep the plans under
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! Oh.
Things are starting to get pretty.
That's enough fuss for today. Given that you've already taken action...
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had...
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. Let's discuss this later. For an eye.
They're here! Stop them! Who's this first? That seemed to work. Who's this first? Finally. So quiet. Harden up!
Wind strike!
That's it.
Fracture! Get moving!
Crush! This is trouble.
Freeze!
Hurts! The loneliness of death. Let's move. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You need to hurry up! You can't run! Well done!
Let's dance! Go, Barbara, go!
Roast and fry! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Roast and fry!
Go, Barbara, go!
This was well done! We'll slow it together! Eat up! Eat up!
Don't get frostbite!
You can't run! Fortunate fella!
Confess!
I miscalculated. What an annoyance! Just shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this.
Bring it on!
I must collect myself. I must counterattack. Let's move. So quiet. Sit it. Cook this through. Put your back into it. Let's not waste time.
Shudder!
No slacking off.
Cool it! Cyclone!
This should be fun. Let's end this quickly.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Not breaking a sweat. Let's not waste time. No slacking off.
Blood of Frost!
This is bad.
Let the show begin.
Almost. Dodge this. This is bad.
Confess! This moment will be frozen in time.
Ready, steady, go!
Put your back into it.
Beg for mercy.
Let's end this quickly.
Truth hurts!
No excuse for slacking. Let's not waste time. Time to fulfill my duty.
Freeze!
Let's end this quickly. This should be fun. Time will break you.
Clouds high. The birds call. Dodge this. This doesn't look good. Really?
Let's not waste time.
From detective to victim.
Shudder! Beg for mercy.
Let's end this quickly.
Shudder!
This is bad.
Crush! Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core!
This isn't good.
This should be fun.
Crush!
My work finished.
Beg for mercy. Shudder! More speed.
I guess there's no other option but to fight! Prepare yourself.
Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Shudder!
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Shudder! More speed.
Can't run from dead. Harden up. This first. Harden up.
Beg for mercy.
This is trouble. That seemed to work. I must counterattack. Use this first.
Shudder! Vengeance will be mine! This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy, but without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them.
The Fatui wouldn't have...
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, the Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster.
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at...
Yeah, because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my...
Finally, after all... In reality, you sensed that something might happen. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a neck and mark my...
Hey! What do you mean Paimon doesn't...
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this
Sure!
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets now.
Wind strike!